it's the Wacky Tax Guy, and I'm here with the second video of his series. Today we're going to talk about business expenses. First of all, a reminder, as you know, the due date is no longer April 15th, it's now July 15th, because of the virus. Good times, bad times, you know I had my share. I think that's Led Zeppelin. But if you got a refund, you should file April 15th. But if you owe money, it's a good idea to wait for July 15th. And that's what we're going to talk a little bit about today. Independent contractors, self-employed people. But first, let's talk about the difference between somebody that's on W-2 or that's self-employed and gets a 1099 miscellaneous. So if you got a W-2, you got your wages, and you got your federal tax withheld, state tax withheld, Social Security tax withheld, Medicare tax withheld, your employer pays half of your Social Security and Medicare tax. Wonderful. If you get a Form 1099 miscellaneous, you're self-employed. There's just income, there's nothing withheld. And what I get all the time is, why do I owe so much tax? Where's my withholdings? Well, you have no withholdings. You should have put some money aside during the year to pay your taxes. I don't know how many times I have to say that. But I'm here to help you minimize that tax and talk about business expenses. Now, business expenses are deductible on Schedule C, where you report the income. And if you look at publication, IRS publication 535, you would read that in order to deduct a business expense, it has to be ordinary and necessary in your business. And that's a huge area that opens up the door to deduct many, many expenses, depending on what business you have. Whether it be mileage in your car, depreciation in your car, equipment, meals. Entertainment's no longer deductible. Sorry. Dues, publications, all sorts of things, which the schedule will tell you. But let's talk about some of the things the schedule does not tell you about. And some of the things you may be able to deduct. There's a lot of deductions are what we call in the business a gray area. And if it's a gray area, meaning there's some questionability about the deductibility. Well, in a lot of cases, you can take the deduction. So let me give you an example. Oh, you're probably wondering why I'm sitting here with toilet paper. You know, it's like gold today. And I like to keep an eye on my toilet paper. But, let's say, if I was a plumber, and I'm fixing a toilet bowl, and I need to see if that toilet bowl works. Well, and I brought some toilet paper with me that I'm going to flush down the toilet to see if it works. Deductible! Ordinary and necessary. Let's say if I was a singer and I'm putting up posters around the land for my gig, and the mileage that I drove around to put those posters up would be deductible. Ordinary and necessary. You know, even the air is deductible. And you might think I'm some type of shyster accountant, some criminal trying to get you to deduct air. Well, I'm not. I'm ethical. I worked 27 years for two of the big four accounting firms in the galaxy. What do you think, I'm so nuts? Sorry. That's a trigger. All right, let's talk about a big deduction here that a lot of people miss. It's called the home office deduction. You take it by filling out Form 8829. This deduction is huge. And to have a home office, you have to have a place that's exclusively available and only used for your business, like I have here. And what does that do? It frees up all kinds of deductions that you can take, what's called above the line, to reduce your business income, to reduce your self-employment tax. deductions like part of your home mortgage interest, your real estate taxes, your insurance, utilities, repairs in your house, internet. So many things you can deduct. It's nuts. You just have to fill out this form. It's very easy. You just do the square footage of your office area, your room, compared to your whole house, and you get a ratio and you get all these deductions, which is super important if you don't itemize deductions. Because if you don't itemize deductions, you're not even getting your mortgage interest or your taxes, which, even if you itemize deductions, are limited to $10,000 real estate taxes and state income taxes, which I think is a ripoff, especially if you live in New York. Let's go, Mets. This is a very important form. Look at it. It'll reduce your tax. Oh, I just like to say that the Wacky Tax Guy is now on Twitter. And you can find me at the Wacky Tax Guy or at Wacky Tax. And let me see how many followers I have. 0 followers. That's a shocker. Well, if you're the first follower, I'll send you a free copy of my Wacky Tax Guide, which I haven't done yet, but and if I do it, I'll send you a free copy. So be my first follower. Ah, deductibility. I forgot one thing. You can even deduct the air. Ha! Probably think this is some criminal accountant, some guy who's a rogue and making me go to jail. No, I'm not. Even though I did watch The Godfather 50 times, doesn't mean I say to my clients, leave the gun, take the deduction. But back to the air. I have air purifier here that I need to breathe while I'm doing work with all this paper around me. You know what? Ordinary, necessary, deductible. I'm deducting the air. I can deduct my internet, the waves all around me. I can see them. Maybe you can't, but I can see them always around my head. I don't know why. But that's deductible. Ordinary and necessary. You know, somebody recently told me that Batman and Rocky are not real. And kind of bummed out about that. But it made me realize the true heroes, the doctors, the nurses, the people that work in hospitals, that deliver food, making food, helping people, the policemen, all are heroes. And the Wacky Tax Guy salutes you and thanks you. Till next time.